Alright. This is a showcase for this world that I constructed together. Don't worry about that. Right, you can see that. Alright, but you'll start off here. Don't worry about that, that'll be important later. Grab that, and grab that. You can use this stuff for the building competition that you'll have to go to. So, you will go down, follow the path, which will lead to the boats, but first you need to gather supplies for the building competition. Cheers. I did update, so some of the shortcuts might not be working properly, which I will check after this video. Is the item physics one. That's just the items aren't showing up as physics enemies. The properties of them being physics enemies is still there. So, I'll check that later. I feel like that might be enough wool. I can just leave that there. And I will need some wood. So I can grab some here. Actually, let me make sure that the items are... That's fine. The behavior pack is there, but the resource pack is not. Alright, I will be back in a second. Alright, that should have fixed it. Let's see. Yep, it did. Alright. Let's keep chopping down this tree. This is a showcase for the world, but it's also like a little showcase for my cousin, who we will be making a movie on this world with. Alright, but then you just take your supplies, and you throw yourself over to Endicott. The boats are kind of broken, but that's because accident stuff is not compatible with classic aspect, which is kind of stupid. Even though I turned it all the way down to the lowest settings, so that it said it would be compatible, but it is not. Well, I mean, it is, minus this thing. I should have just moved you having your own paddles. Put your boat there, and then you follow this nice little path laid out for you. There will be a ton of paths like this, and other paths made of other blocks. So, yeah, you probably want to follow this most of the time. you'll check in. What are your eyes doing? Stop. Okay, there you go. There's the guy that tells you to start. They've already built their stuff though, so it doesn't matter. See, they got a beacon. They got a rainbow beacon, and we over here, we're gonna make something even cooler. We're gonna make a little guy. We're gonna make a little guy. Alright, so then we gotta build into arms. I do have resistance, and that'll be important for later. Is this telling him if, yeah, his arm is like right here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And then our guy will get himself a staff. And there we have our little guy. Should probably extend that staff a little, make more of a staff. There we go. Our staff. Our guy with a staff. That's perfect. So then after that, you'll put your items in here. And obviously we win, because we have plot armor. And then you go over here. Petro will take you through this area over here. Yep, and here we are. We go up to here. And here's Petra's cave. Wow, very interesting. And then let's go over here. You walk through the cave, and then up. You find this, where you can craft some stuff. To which I will craft the only logical option to protect myself. A lever. It's the perfect thing. But then I actually should probably craft a stone sword. Alright, and then off I go. The minecarts traveling around here are in like a little circuit. They travel all the way around through all the rails. Except for this one here, this one has a different purpose. Come here, walk across this bridge, you can see it's a very nicely built bridge. Not completely accurate, because I had to build it on my own. Because I didn't want to build a whole ravine along with it. I just kind of made my own ravine. And there's an endercon over there. The dome's all lit up. Looks very nice. Hot balloons in the air. Pretty nice too. Oh, I almost fell. Pretty nice too. Nice touch. And then, oh, you get some minecarts here. Let's take these minecarts. Why am I backwards? This is not a fun trip. I would not want to go on this backwards. But I have to. Oh, and the bridge. So I'm going to swim. I want to be with you. Yeah, you get out of here. Yeah. You get out here. Stupid Aiden. Now he won't take over Sky City. Alright, but then you see, you come to Endercon. Looks very nice. Yes, looks very, very nice. Especially during the nighttime. Then if you come over here, this is where your build will be displayed. Someone will have to use structure blocks to get over there, or just manually build it in creative mode. And behind Tazo T over here, we got a dark creepy alley with some lapis. And then we have to chase Ivor. See, scammed us of a diamond. And then we follow him to the marketplace, or the plaza. Sorry, this is the plaza. And it's like, oh yeah, this looks very nice, very nice. But it is super cool here. Super cool, it's very cool. This guy's here too. Yes, hello. Let's see, I want to go to the competition. Yes, you know that. We get the chicken machine. Are there actually chickens in there? Oh my gosh, there are. Run, chickens, free, run. Wasn't it undercut? Okay. So then we get into here. And as Axel said, a good thief covers up his tracks. So, They put potion of regeneration on there. Because with this stuff, there's a few potions in there. But there's a lever here. Oh, this thing. And there's... Oh, there's 2 wither skulls. Oh my gosh. But why'd I give him another one if he already owned 2? I don't know. Maybe he's creating a wither. Maybe a kind of storm. A withered storm. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Ivor would get the thing. You'd give him this one, obviously. But I just kept it there so you can actually grab it and use it. Because if you go up to here and flick the lever... Oh my gosh. It's the command block in the wither skull storm. Then you put that on attack. such as excuse me, when did it mute me? Why? Let's see, are you actually doing live? Give me repeating command prompt. There we go. we outran it by walking. Oh yeah, and there's Gabriel's temple. Dude, it is so far away. There's literally zero concern. Gabriel's temple. He'll come down here. Sadly, this door doesn't work. I would make it work, but I've already put too much time into this world. You see, it's for 120 days. It is a lot of hours. But you'll be told, run through the portal. You'll be safe there. The portal's not lit. So then you have to light the portal. And these pressure plates come up behind it. I will change this to the way that other portals are formatted, which you'll see in a second. And then you'll be able to see Gabriel is near, because it's Gabriel, which is really close. But then you'll run through the portal. We've got a little randomizer here. I don't know if it's still running. It is not. Why did it stop? I don't know why it stopped. But you'd either be going on that track or going on that track. I think you just have to extend the delay to get it to not stop. But then you'll go up here and into there. And if you were to take the other, if we were to put divert to the other track, you'd just be over there. Not much different. I also need to light up this area. You can see there's that. Then you'll come into here. The other track will go there. You'll end up in the same spot. Maybe it's here. This one's too close. Which kind of sucks. But all you'll have to do is just go through the portal. Please don't. Oh, yeah, that's good. So it'll teleport you here. Which before it was too close, and with the storm would be too close to you. And now look, but the storm is far away, so you have enough time to build your hut. But we will not be doing that. We'll just be setting the time to sunrise. And as you can see, I will increase my render distance for you people, because I love you so much, and I hate my computer. Video, okay, let's just increase that. Yep, just bring it all the way up. 50 chunks, yep, that's good. Yep, 50 chunks. But let's see, there is all the terrain. all the terrain from Minecraft Story Mode. All of it. All of it. All of it. It's beautiful. But anyway, then you'll be taking this area over here. You'll be like, oh, guys, what's that? Oh my god. It's almost like a temple of some kind. It's like the Temple of the Order. Yeah, guys, look, it's almost like the Temple of the Order. Look at that. Yeah, it's almost like the Temple of the Order. Alright, then you'll come down through here. Then you'll come down through here. You'll walk down the staircase, but I'll be skipping that because you guys don't want to sit here for 5 hours. You'll be coming down through here. Sadly, the traps do not work. I will make them work if you want me to, but they will not work. Then you'll be here. You'll craft bow, fishbowl, something. Probably a bow will be the only one that actually works in this situation. I don't know how Jesse managed to do that. Oh, he probably threw it at that one. But then you'll go up. You'll be here, and you'll be greeted with this. Oh, the 5 members of the Order of Stone defeated the Ender Dragon, so I've always a member of the Order of the Stone. Oh, it was surprising. I'm sorry if... Is the frame rate on the video bad? I don't know. I can't tell. I don't... It might be. I almost just fell off. It might be. I don't know. I can't tell. It probably is. It probably is. Sorry if it is. But you'll be going through here. And then you'll come up here. Shut up, phone. You'll come up here. Oh, it's the Temple of the Order. It's like it's ruined or something. Let me first set this. I know the combination of the puzzle, and if you play the actual game, this is the combination. This one, and that one, and then it turns on. You're welcome. But then you'll be able to see in the distance. Guys, please hurry. Look at the Witherstorm. It's kind of far away, but in Minecraft Story Mode it's much closer. But I kind of got through this quickly. You'd be going through this a lot slower if you're actually trying to recreate Minecraft Story Mode. But then after that, you'll be going down through here. You'll go back. Okay. And then you'll go back through here. You will most likely probably break those pressure plates if you don't want to be trapped again, if you want me to make the traps work. If not, they will continue to not work, and you can step on them as much as you want. And if you see any errors that are not accurate to Minecraft Story Mode in this video, please tell me. I will fix them right away. Alright, yes, and then you will come around here, and then you will do... There's barrier blocks. Okay, so how the hell do I get back? I wonder how to get back. There's barriers here, too. I think the creator of this map didn't think this one through. Okay, yep, you can see that the storm is there. It is a lot closer now. Which is why we are gonna go and see. Wait, did it already evolve? No, it didn't. I timed it perfectly to put you right before. Up, and then you can kind of see the Witherstorm there. It is closer to us here than it is there. So you can see Gabriel's. Probably want to take your minecart with you. You can go to the Order. Then This one's mentioned is Boomtown and Redstonia. Boomtown does not exist yet. I'm sorry. It is too big for me to. Well, it kind of is too big. There's just too much terrain, like extra terrain, that I have to capture for it to work properly. And also, I'd have to make the traps using redstone, which won't be very fun for me, because there's not really a place you could put traps in there. And normally people would like throw it at you, but there's no people to throw it at you. So, and also you can't throw TNT. So, yeah, that's kind of the problem there. Yeah. But now Redstonia does exist, and it fully works because the redstone contraption is already there. I even got the command block thing to work. That's the reason why I did Redstonia over Boomtown. Like I said, I can't really do the traps. And 2, I believe Redstonia is the canon choice, because it's the only choice out of the 2 where the storm actually grows, gets bigger. And that would make a lot more sense how it grew so quickly between Redstonia and Swords. And like traveling to Swords as well. Oh, you can see the storm's right there. Yep. Hi. Hello. Where you going? Please don't be coming towards me because I currently can't move. This chunk is not in my favor. Oh, here we go. Okay, I can't see the storm. I can hear it though. Jeez. Okay, bye with the storm. I don't know if my minecart's moving slower than normal minecart speed. Oh, I can see you again. Hi with the storm. Hello. Hi with the storm. Hi. What the hell's that? Hi with the storm. Hi. How are you able to get closer to me even though I can't move? That is not allowed. How dare you be able to move when I can't? It's bullshit. Okay. Okay, I can move again. Okay, hi with what the hell is that? Hi. Hi with the storm. Stop. Stop it. Okay, go away. What? Stop. Stop it. No, stop. No, stop. Okay, goodbye, Rivers. Goodbye. Why can I see its tractor beams? Holy shit. Stop it. The wither storm because you can see it's very close. But because it breaks whenever you teleport the wither storm itself, unless it's rendered, I'm gonna have to like break. I'm gonna have to kill the frame rate for you and for me. So sorry. Can you please stop worrying redstone? This is the Stack of ender pearls. I forgot they don't come. I forgot they do stacks of 16. That kind of sucks. But I'm getting myself ender pearls because I'm just afraid that when the witherstorm comes, it's gonna knock me down there, and I won't be able to get up. So I'm just giving myself ender pearls so I can ender pearl up if I need to. All right, but guys, look, if you do this, guys, look, it's working. It's not working, guys. Guys, look, it's working. Oh my god, guys, look, it's farther than it's ever gotten before. Oh god, guys, look, it's gotten farther than it's ever gotten before, but not really, because I have it set so that it doesn't fail. It's guaranteed not to fail. Or it's guaranteed to fail so that it doesn't accidentally work because of the lag of the witherstorm, which did happen once, and I had to change the whole command block code, which kind of sucks. Guys, it's working, but it seems like it's... destabilizing. Guys, it's working, but like, is it destabilizing? Seems like it's destabilizing. Guys, it seems like it's destabilizing. Oh my god. Can you hurry up already and just get here so I can do the whole thing already? Oh, that's why it's not working, because it's at the portal. Then I need to run if it's at the portal. Oh yeah, no, I need to run if it's at the portal. Oh yeah, no, it is going for that portal. That is, yeah, I'm good. All throughout. Oh my god. I hope that doesn't happen to you guys, because you guys will not have ender pearls to save you. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to have it so it teleports on the opposite side so it doesn't get to the portal first. I'm gonna have to add a teleport command for the Muslim, but then how do I prevent it from working? I just have to turn up my render distance while I teleport this. And also, future me, when you watch this video and use it to see what you need to improve in this world before you decide to use it for the movie, please make sure that you Google how many ticks it takes to get through the portal so that you don't accidentally travel to the end. Please. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Plus, let's see. the reason why there's cobblestone is because water kept flooding this place. And eventually just gave up. Cobblestone. It's like, you know what? Screw it. Alright, but yep, I will be taking that liquor now. We'll be needing that. Thank you. How far away is the blizzard? That is not good. With how close that is. But you'd have to be like, yes. It's playing the perfect music for this room. But you'll be able to see somewhere. Oh no, it teleported. Oh yeah, I see he's over there now. I mean, I guess because it teleports, it's fine. I'm schizophrenic, I thought someone was talking to me right now. What is going on over there? What? What is that? It was just the backside of the mountain. Okay. You can see the village is over there the horizon. You would be like walking through here, you'd be like you'd be like going back to the thing, you'd be like saying, we gotta go get the F-bomb from Soren. Soren's got legendary formidable. So then you have to go back through the portal. I think it is 40 ticks. I think 40 ticks is like the perfect amount. Go to Soren's mansion. And then you can see, oh, I've already moved. You failed me. Alright, but the thing about Soren's is that it's kind of a last-minute addition. Instead of using an item to administer the command, this was a last-minute addition. So it isn't very good. You can already hear the story over again. But this was like a last-minute addition. Well, not last-minute, but like this was just an addition that I thought that we needed. So that you would not need to use any commands at all. Alright, so then you'd go to the portal. Come on. I think I explore the lag of not being able to walk after teleported me. But let's hope this... Seeing how this is taking longer than usual, I think I teleported in the other portal. Which means, I'm gonna end up in a different spot. Yeah, this is a different spot from every other linked portal. So, that means we're gonna end up at Soren's. I'm gonna go through this. Please, please, please. And that also tells me I need to lower the ticks. I gotta walk backwards. Okay, lower the ticks for the portal there. Alright. But then you'll be able to see here. Never mind, you won't be able to see. You'll be able to see. So, how dare you? You'll be able to see. How dare you? You'll be able to see the mountains. They're not very good mountains. I kind of had to throw them in. Don't worry about that. I kind of had to like throw them in there because there wasn't actually a mountain range here. It was actually like a little. It was like actually a little flat area, which I was like, oh, this is good for pasting the Soren's pacing swords using a structure block. Not really. It starts at that end. The Wither Swarm is actually that way compared to you. So I pasted at that end, and it kind of just ran into this area right here, which I kind of feel lucky. But I had to create these mountains, and these mountains kind of suck. So sorry about that. If you want me to make them look better, I'll try my best to make them look better. But there's not really much I can do to save this. Look, this I have terrible world endings to fix into those. So a tree on the right. Like, look at this. Like, what the hell is this? Like, what the hell is that? What the hell is all that? What the hell is that? Yeah, like that up there. Like, what is that? And what is that? And what is this chasm right here? And like, what? Oh wait, no, that's actually not true. I shouldn't complain about that. Like, yeah, it does. So, if you want me to fix all that, I will. I will. I will fix it for your sake. Not for my sake. I'm perfectly fine with this mountain. I will fix it for your sake if you find it not good. And then eventually it will close. And only Miles knows this, because he was the one I sent the video to. But unlike before, the doors actually have a closing animation, because I wanted it to make I wanted to make it the best this time. Unlike before, how they just automatically, that's just all the blocks replaced, there's no closing animation. And then you've got this area right here, which I have deduced over several times. The jumps are impossible. There's zero way to complete those jumps. So we'll be going down the waterway, but all that way really is just a little staircase down. It's not very pretty. It's just a staircase down. Oh yeah, future me, fix these stairs. They're not waterlogged for some reason. And then you'll like swim down here or something. And then you'll come out through here. And as I said before, if I even like come up to here and like walk back through here, this is where the people will be coming out of. It's literally just a staircase. There's nothing exciting about that. And because I don't want to swim, I'm just gonna pearl across. Oh, perfect. I can see the statues. There's that. There's the order thing. So you either follow Elgar or Magnus. I will choose Magnus. I'll choose Magnus because I just wanna. Because he's actually closer to the hole where the creeper blows you up. Which actually, if you think about it, how do you normally get to the library section? How do you normally get to it? Because like they obviously blew a hole. It might be this passageway. It's probably this passageway. This passageway probably opens up. Ow, my knees. That passageway probably opens up. See, it's a nice, beautiful way. As I said, the small passageway probably opens up to this right here. This feels like the most logical way you'd get into here. And then you've got this area right here. We'll hear Ivor, and you'll go in there. You probably won't. You fight Ivor, you do some stuff, and then you dig down here. Specifically starting here, I think. Yeah, slash. Right now. Let me give myself a iron pickaxe. Kind of speed this up. But you'd be mining here. I can't remember if it's this 3x3 right here. If you mine a 3x3 down here. Like this. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a 3x3 here. So you can see there's mine out a little 3x3 here. Kind of mine out a little around it too if you want to. See, just mine out that. And then after that, you kind of just mine down. Actually, to make this go faster, I'm just gonna give myself haste so I don't pick up any of the stuff. Haste, infinite, let's do 10. Oh yeah, forgot to mention. You will see Sorn is down here using this. Although he's really not, as before it's just a snow golem, because I'm pretty sure that's the only entity that doesn't make sound, which is why I used it. Also, let me just throw this stuff into the corner. Yeah, because actually I probably will, and I probably just screwed myself over not doing that by throwing that stuff there. I don't care. Oh look, there's an iron ore. But you probably shouldn't mine it, because if you do, yeah. Which is why it's ever more so important to know where to mine. I'm gonna leave myself a little stair right there in mine, because I think I'm getting close to the bottom. Yep, right there. See, kind of close to the bottom. And I'm a smart guy, so I'm gonna drop down my cobblestone first to know that like there's some bats here, guys. There's some bats. And then you'd be walking through here because I don't want to bore you guys. Oh, clear haste for me. Then I also speed infinite 255 through. Alright. Down here, and then I will run across here, and then I will also run across to here, and then speed and slash campus. Let's do 20 seconds. Yeah. And that gets us right to the top. And now I just gotta wait for jump boost to run out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's also probably best to set your spawn here, because you will probably be dying a lot in this section if you don't give yourself resistance like I did. But resistance is kind of important. But then you'll see, oh no, there's a whole bunch of stuff down there, and it's a grinder, and we gotta get out of here. But nope, let's tuck and roll. Yeah, fight the mobs. Yeah, do this stuff. And then I don't actually know. I think they drop down to here, right? Because that makes the most sense, them dropping down here. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, they fight over there and they fight over there. Then how do they get down to that? I know they fight on that. But how do they get down to that? Because that jump is impossible. I don't know. I don't know how they get down there. I'll have to watch Minecraft Story Mode again to see. For me, I'm gonna pearl over there. Please don't miss. Oh, I was just. Anyway, you keep fighting, keep fighting. Fight this off. Hiya. You come over here. You fight this off. Hiya. And then this jump is possible. Right there. I'm pretty sure it's also possible from there to there. I'm just doing that to be safe. And then from here, fairly certain you go down to here. And then either you jump off there or you come down to here. No, you come down to here. Because after you come down to here, you got this here where you can grab the amulet, or depending on what you choose, you can also save people. But because you're probably gonna be playing this alone, and you can't really save a Reuben, you'll probably just come over here to grab the amulet if you choose to drop it, which I would not recommend, because there is a chance that it despawns quicker than you want it to, or you might not get down here in 5 minutes. So, just a little caution. You probably shouldn't drop it. And then you will jump down there, into here, into the water. And then you see, if you come into the surface, you'll see, okay, there's 2 things on the wall. Actually, 4. The one that has water, kind of doing that, is the one you want to go to. And then you just take a minecart, go, here we go. Off Jesse goes. Here Jesse goes, off to find Soren. I like that angle. That's a good angle. Alright, and then for this section here, what you're gonna want to do is whenever your minecart drops here, you're gonna have to press forward, or W, or push the stick forward, or whatever you play on. I recommend a good computer, because this is a big world, and also Decayed Reality is a big mod. And then you push forward here too, to come through here. And then you'd be down here. You're in here, which is where you can find Soren. So this is a different snow golem. And I didn't know you can link 2 people to one thing if they're far away enough, which is quite interesting. Which you can do that. He's actually sitting right here. And I did not add the end for, obviously, with the storm breaking, but I did remember how I told you that I figured out how to get it to right out, figured it out, get it right, so that you don't have to run through the portal, and you can just sit in it. Now that I figured that out, I can do that for this, which you'll actually see in a second. Not there, obviously. And I will need to grab this crafting table. Let me put that off there. Let me put that there. Amulet, go there. Ender pearl. Actually, I'm gonna need those ender pearls. But I'm gonna take a few of these iron blocks, and you'll see why in a second. And let's take 2 golems worth. And then you'll see why specifically 2. I don't know where that last... Okay, now I have 8. It's because Soren had 2 iron golems level up there. So I will have 2 iron golems worth of blocks help me up here as well. Let's grab the super TNT. And then I'll have to like walk around. I forget what chest I put them in. And I will fill all these chests with loot if you want me to. Or you can do that yourself on your own time. So then you can find 4 gunpowder in this chest, just like in Minecraft story mode. Well, not that chest specifically, but in a chest. And then you can find 4 more gunpowder in another chest, just like in Minecraft story mode. And then after that, the Endermen will get mad, but not really, because the Endermen don't exist, because you never went to their end. because you will not appear back here if you go to the end. Then I will turn my render distance up for you guys so that the Witherstorm loads. And off we go. I hope it worked. Maybe I shouldn't need that anymore. case it respawns. Teleport me to... It did, it teleported me to the cave even though I didn't touch the tripwire. I think a mob touched the tripwire that sends me here. Usually you'd run and touch a tripwire, which is what I was trying to do, but it didn't. But you can see we got our forces here, we got our next cave. Sit here and say, Ruben, it's all our fault. There's 3 of them now, Ruben. We screwed up, Ruben. That's all our fault. I don't know, I don't know, it's not. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I don't know. That's just a decayed reality problem. Or no, it's a bedrock problem, because they shouldn't let you render farther. Alright, but yeah, look, you can see, oh, yes, this here, yes, blah blah blah. Sunrise. It's all our fault. We could have destroyed it, but the formidable wasn't strong enough. Actually, no, it's Soren's fault, because the formidable was strong enough. Alright, but we can have the Farlands. Soren just told me about the Farlands. And I'll take the white horse because that's the horse Jesse used. Alright, come on, horse. Ooh, it's actually a fast horse. Okay, now you can see it's close enough for us to see it. So by the time you actually walk out here to look at this Witherstorm, it's definitely gonna be close enough for you to see it. Oh, that's a cow, not a zombie villager. I am schizophrenic. Or hallucinating. Oh, you see it's pulsing in the distance. It's actually getting close. I don't like that. Or no, I'm getting closer to it. Oh, it's getting close. I'm super stupid. I am so stupid. Okay, then you just take this trail. I need to make the weather clear to slow down the lag. Oh yeah, I should also probably turn down my render distance again. Back down to 30 chunks. I'm gonna turn it down more. Now that we're in the devour phases, it's really laggy. Alright. 15 chunks. Alright, but if we walk over here, you'll still be able to see the Witherstorm in the distance. Just not as clear if you have your render distance all the way up. But you should only have your render distance all the way up all the time if you have a good computer. If not, just do what I'm doing. Turn it up to 75 whenever I do for when you have to teleport it. And then just turn it back down immediately. And then you can see there's a little waterfall because the water cuts spilled over this. I was not willing to do all this train generation. It would have taken way too long because the world edit thing is slow and stupid. And also it doesn't train right. So yeah. But then you kind of just take your horse, cue the 1 of 4 credits. You guys know the song. If you're watching this video, you guys know the song. And then you'll just kind of walk on your very fast horse. This horse is actually kind of very fast. And now, in this section right here, I think, somewhere here, I don't know exactly where, but there's like a little split in the path, but it's not very obvious. It's not a very obvious split in the path. If you choose not, oh, it's right here, where the melons are. So if you go where the melons are, you're taking the cheap way out. Because you're taking the cheap way out, which I am gonna do to save time. Because I need to get to bed soon. But you'll, oh shoot, nope, back up, beep, 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 back up, okay, you'll go this way, And this is what I was talking about. You see, I made like a little custom portal here. I would do a nether portal, but sadly, nether portals don't work like... You can't place the portal block and have it not break, but you can't put the end portal blocks. And as you see, if I walk over it, we'll teleport. Me and my horse, so you can get back on your horse. Alright, but you can see it's very far away from where we started, so that's why it's like taking the cheap way out. Or you could have actually traveled like an actual distance to like Farlands, which is 60,000 blocks. Oh, sorry, horse. Sorry, it's just very laggy. We're kind of far away from everything. Hence the far in the lands. We are far into the lands. But not really. I don't know why it lags here. Because why it lags here? Because it was working perfectly fine, the exact same distance, but positive. Actually, no, I know why it's lagging. Because of the Farlands. I'm an idiot. The Farlands is causing this. My hand-built Farlands. But technically world-edited Farlands. Dude, this was just so fast before, now it's so slow. What the hell happened? I don't know why accident stuff does. What is this? I don't like this. And also, world, can you please load for me? I need to be facing this way, don't I? Yes, I do. This is the way. Come on, jump. Jump. Jump over the thing that stops me from moving forward. Jump over it. You can do it. Okay, Chunk, can you load so I can go to sleep? Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I know. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I don't know which side of this tree I need to be on. I'm assuming this side? I cannot tell. Time to turn the render distance down again. Whoa. 8. Now are you happy? Yes, you are. Okay, I need to be on this side of the tree. But then you'll start to see the far lands. Ooh. Ooh. They go on either way for a while, so I'm pretty sure no matter your render distance, it's still gonna look pretty cool. Especially this side. This side goes on the longest. That side doesn't goes on like half the amount because I don't want because it takes forever to copy and paste this stuff over the world that I use. Because this is Bedrock Edition, remember? So everything is slow. Doesn't really work quite well. This Bedrock is not optimized whatsoever. I need to find an optimizer. Dude, it's so laggy the game isn't even processing sound. Okay, and then we see, yes, the maze. Actually, is the game... Okay, no, the game's making sound. Alright, but then you can either go in the maze, which I would not recommend. It is a hell nightmare. There's a ton of spots where it goes on for a really long time, just for it to be a dead end. So I would not recommend putting it in the maze. But I also would not recommend going on top of here because it's kind of cheating, kind of. But I don't really care. I'm going to crouch because it is too laggy to not crouch on this right here. Because if you fall off this side, you're going straight to the void. If you fall off this side, you're fine. You'll just fall in the maze. You can see there's actually the maze actually goes on for quite a bit. Let me just gonna show you. You'll go through here. This is the path for this. You'll go down this hole, up through there. You'll go back through there. Come through here, go there, go around through there because you can't pass through that hole. Then you go through there, you kind of go through here, you'll go back through here. You kind of go through there, you'll go through here, and then you'll get there. You'll get there, you'll go right there, and then at this point, you can just walk along the outside wall. I could just gave up because I had to build a bunch of stuff to make this maze work properly on the top, which kind of sucks. But hey, what can you do? And then you'll eventually walk down to here. Yeah, like for example, this spot right here, if you fall in this spot, you gotta go all the way back through there, all the way back through there, all the way back to there. That's like the last point we can actually choose to go on a different path, is right there. See how long that is just for it to be a dead end? Like this maze is hell. Alright, so slash game mode. Yes. Okay. So then you'll be able to see Ivor's thing, and you're gonna need a button to activate the observer. Sure, Acacia button. I don't care. But then you'll come up this ladder, drop down into there, walk across here, crouch, place a button, and then get in a boat. Excuse me? Okay, there you go. I'm not actually gonna sit on this boat. I want to sit on that boat. I feel like that boat's the safest. This boat's the safest, I feel like. Dude, this is so slow. Okay, hang on, give me a second. Okay. Dude, this is gonna take forever. This is why I recommend having a good computer. When I do this without the Witherstorm, dude, it runs so smoothly. You know how fast flying machines are, right? Yeah, like, look at this. Look how slow this is. Okay, we made it across. Okay, and then once you get up here, you go in Ivor's secret laboratory. Nope. Okay. And then you'll come over here, and then you'll do this. But because I didn't want to copy the whole Farlands, where this is, compared to where the actual end of this is completely different. So that's why you'll see this nice little aesthetic, nice looking cave compared to this stone cave. I am literally just gonna walk. We'll fly. Dude, this is gonna be too long to go through. So you'll come through here very slowly. And you'll come up through here why did it just drop me? I was holding space where I was not tapping it. What the fuck? Okay, so you'll come through here very slowly. Please die well. Through here very slowly, then you'll be through here very slowly. Then you get back to the actual good looking part of the railway. You kind of got a glimpse there of everything. Yeah, you're kind of looking at everything else because the computer absolutely is garbage, and I need a new. Well, my laptop is garbage, I should say. I need a new laptop because I can't replace the RAM or the CPU because it's a laptop, which sucks. I hate that. I need to be able to replace. I need my DDR3 or 4 or whatever I have. That gets me 16 gigabytes for it, I think. I don't know. Okay, and then we're finally here. And guys, you know what time it is? It's lever time that I made forever ago. The first half hour of video. Dude, does the lava really drain that slowly? Oh my god. I need to really increase the delay on this. This is like 100 ticks worth. Dude. Lava flows so slowly. I'm gonna jump over it. Nope, I am not gonna jump over it. I'm still getting burned. Run! I'm on fire! I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Why am I burning so slowly? Okay. And then you'll come down here for the treasures of the order. Jagged ice. You got the gas here. You got the sea lantern, the prismarine shard, and the ender the dragon egg, not the ender dragon, the dragon egg. Then, as in Minecraft Storm, there's a puzzle. I'll just say, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. It doesn't open. You have to press it in order. For the door to open. And you'll come through here, and then, oh, an homage to the battle with the Ender Dragon. Yes. Yes, it is the battle. It's an homage to the battle with the Ender Dragon. If that first, it was that next, it was that third, and then I know that is broken, so I'm gonna, because the coordinates are wrong, which sucks. I'm gonna go down here. Hang on. Where is it? There it is. Over there. Break that. Oh, I never realized. Wait, that's an Ender Dragon right there, I think. Right? Yeah. Right, and then that will happen, and then you press this one finally. Doors will open. And oh my god. Ender pearls. Or not ender pearls. Ender crystals. Soon. The ender ender crystal. I can't think. It's too late. It is 8. It is 9 o'clock at night. I need to go to sleep. The command book block. Yes, the command book block. Yes, the command book block, guys. And then we walk through here. You guys saw that, right? That wasn't just me. Okay, to where you will grab some stuff, and you'll craft a thing. I'm gonna craft a pickaxe. Normally I'd craft a sword. I know, I'm crafting a sword. I'm crafting a sword. I don't care. I'm crafting a sword. The pickaxe doesn't look great. Then you'll put it through here, put it there. Amazing. Then you'll get sword, which doesn't work in first person for accents and stuff, but it does work in third. And then which armor should I choose? I genuinely don't know, because this one I thought I liked for a long time, and then I remembered that this used to be my favorite, and then I look at it again, I'm like, oh yeah, that is pretty cool. And I realized that is the exact same texture for that, just different color differently. Same for that. Same for those two, and same for those two. They're literally the exact same texture, just recolored. So now I don't know which one is my favorite. But I'm gonna choose this one. Because this one actually looks cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you will get Magnus's armor. If you play with other people. During storms. Oh, okay, yep. You can see, I'm all dripped out. Look at this. Amazing. Amazing, this looks amazing. Alright, and then you will walk around here. To which, I hope to God this works now, because I made sure that the, because I made sure that, the Wither Storm is actually fully visible and exists this time. So I hope to God that this works. So, please, let's hope this works. Let's pray, and that Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Please, Lord, please make sure that this works. Thank you. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Okay, here we go. It worked. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for Give me a moment while I increase my render distance, so that, and I hope it loads that command block, which will help it not move. 35. Continue to rush and hurry. Up to here before Father's Enderbolt. Step on the plate. Something that scares me is that we're on peaceful mode, and the wisdom is able to spawn. Expanding. before, my old version of this world, you would actually have to... Wait, is that a tentacle? That is so neat. They actually have tentacle spawn in the wreckage. That is so neat. But my old version, you'd actually have to wait for, it to destroy Sorens. Am I not getting XP? Excuse me. Oh, wait, I know why. Let me see here. XP 0 S. Oh wait, no. Set 0 S. No, I can't give myself 0 experience. Oh, well, I guess we can't see how much it actually gives. It probably gives it a lot of experience. Even though all you probably did was just, like, you know, spawn the storm and, forget about it. That's all you really did. The enemy did the rest of the work. You can see, like, there's holes here. There's nothing I could do about that. You can see, that's, down there is thicker. Back there is thicker. Everything else is pretty much just thicker. But then, once you're done, you want to, like, go over to these statues over here. Because over here, because that one's nothing, but over here, this one looks like it's blocked off, but it's actually not. The reason why is because in the original mod, this is where the bowels would be, like inside the windstorm. But obviously, we don't have that here. Because... Shut up. We obviously don't have that here. Where's my torch? Obviously don't have that here. And we instead have just a nice long hallway with which is what came out from extruding everything. Let's see, it's pretty far. Then what I will do is roll to make it go a little faster. Yep, you can already see the beacon over there. Guys, that would be closer. Okay. So you see here, your sword should be destroyed with the destruction of the Blizzard, but there's nothing you do. And this here, the only reason why I didn't do anything was because I didn't feel like I needed to. But you've got Ruben there, a memorial and memory of Ruben. And then we've got this, we got Beacon Town. This is the new town. Where's the... No? Yeah. Wither Star. Then you'll go here, and you will place Wither Star. Is that not how you do that? Okay, so what's different between the two? Oh, okay, one sits out. That's the difference, one sits out. Okay, I'll have to change that. But you can see, it's amazing. Then you have a nice little aurora around you forever. And I actually want to test something real quick. No, okay, so I do want to see if no, you can't break it. So I couldn't even make a bowels thing anyways. That kind of sucks. Anyway, that was the showcase for the world. I hope you liked it. And I'll be putting the world download up once I finish, or what? Not finish. Once I fix all the mistakes, which should be shortly, maybe in a week or so, because I got school to work on. So, I will see you in the next video, guys. I have to go to sleep. Goodbye.